Welcome back, guys, to the MFL today. Again, I have no idea what episode it is, but we're heading into week number 5 of season number 17. Talked a little bit about week number 4. Talked about week number 5. Talked a little bit about what is coming up. Finally back into the grind of, or not necessarily the grind, but the regular schedule of only, games once a week on the weekends, just because of school and stuff. Um, so stuff is going to be slow. It's going to feel longer. But hopefully that just, eats away at that, burning feeling inside of wanting to come and play. And so going back into week number 4, we only had 3 games played, or 2 games played, my bad, 2 games, because Krypton was on vacation. And I think Crossington was their scheduled. No, I think Riverside was the. Riverside was their scheduled week 4 game, but that was pushed back. What we did have was we had Newman upset. I mean, they did upset Mindbake 21-14. The interesting stat of that game is the fact that 4.5 minutes to start the second half, and then Mindbake only ran one play in the second half, and that was a 50-yard touchdown pass. And overall, Newman ran 28 plays, Mindbake ran 15. So Newman pretty much dominated, in terms of time possession and plays. But even though it was a disappointing loss for the Seahawks, as Newman now takes the series 20-18, I believe, overall. Wait. Is it? Yeah, Newman leads 20-18 now. Newman was held to 82 yards passing, which doesn't seem like a low amount if you compare it to everyone else in the league, but it's actually the worst mark passing-wise in like 38 games. It was week 6 of season 12. Yeah, season 12. So 38 games in between that time span. So a good note for the Seahawks defense. Definitely something to hang your hat on after a disappointing loss such as that one. If I can find that notebook, I'll give you guys the exact update on that game. So other than that, we then had the first ever tie in league history. Crossington and East Mindbake, they tied 42. It caused a vote to try to vote in the college overtime. That actually failed. So right now we have the overtime that we have had for years now. I don't think you can really call it years, but okay, I have no idea what that book is with that Newman Springfield game, but yeah. So we have those games and ties, and so after week 4, league leaders, Crossington 81 carries, 793 yards. They're on pace to break the single season record of rushing yards, which is 2015. And then they have 13 touchdowns, which they're actually not on pace to break the rushing touchdown record. But as you can tell, yards and touchdowns held by. Mine makes on pace to their completion percentage. Kind of what we expected. Newman 58 attempts, most in the league. Newman most completions to at 40. I don't have numbers in front of me, but just by looking at it, I think Mindbake has the highest completion percentage, just barely at 31-41. Yeah, Mindbake's completing 76% of the passes. Newman is completing. Hold on, I'm trying to do the quick math here. Newman's completing right at 69%. And the cutoff that I kind of decided on for league leaders is for carries and for passing attempts, you have to average 10 attempts to qualify for the league leader. So Mindbake, with only 41 completion percentages, barely makes that mark. Let me see. Okay, Springfield does because they've technically played in 3 games. East Mindbake has not. Crypton has over the 2 games they've played. Crossington has not. And Riverside has. In passing. And rushing, everyone but Newman. Passing yards, again, Newman, what's new in terms of passing yards? Newman, 615 passing, 12 touchdowns, no interceptions. Nothing new there. Points, let's see. East Mindbake leads with 159. Second is Crossington with 140. And third is Newman with 112. Points allowed, East Mindbake has given up the most at, okay, that is called, I'm not touching my controller. Okay, there we go. That's called me not touching my controller and just sitting and talking to you guys. Which I like. I like doing this more than, anything else. I just like talking to you guys. Points allowed, East Mindbake most at 170. Second is Crossington with 150. Third, actually my bad. Sixth is East Mindbake with 170. Fifth is Crossington with 149. And, no, my God, seventh. Set in order, 7th, 6th, 5th. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. East Mindbake, Crossington, and Mindbake. And then in terms of points allowed, the fewest, Crypton has played 40. Crypton has allowed 49, which statistically is the lowest, but they've only played 2 games. Newman's played 4 and only allowed 54. Springfield, pretty good too. They've only allowed 68 through 3 games, which again is still better than most teams have in the past. Other than that, that's pretty much the stats that you guys will see. You guys, if you're on the Instagram, you will see Forley, everything else, and this will probably be out before the standings are posted, or before everything's posted, or they might around the same time. There will not be the standings posted because Crypton hasn't played all their games, and everyone's making the playoffs in the Power 8 because of the departure of Jacksonville. All you need to know right now is Springfield's on top. So we just don't have enough. We just don't have the right numbers of games played to really give you guys an accurate representation of how the standings truly are. And so if we go and we look at week 5, first off, we're gonna have games starting tomorrow, which is Thursday. So you guys might get a game Saturday night and have 4 games Sunday. I don't know. Again, just check the Instagram. If not, you should be able to get a notification. But if anything, try to check Saturday in the afternoon. And Saturday in the afternoon, I should already have 1 game uploaded and ready. And that should be Crypton Riverside. And if you haven't noticed, what I'm trying to do with the videos is to set in hour-and-a-half increments. So every hour and a half, there's a new game. Might lower it to an hour and 15, an hour or 2, an hour 15, just depending on the lengths of the game in front of it. And so we get into week number 5, Crypton at Riverside. Haven't seen much Crypton, but they beat Riverside 28-13 the last time. It is at Riverside, but Crypton's favored by 4.5. Then Mindbake visits Crypton. That is the scheduled week 5 game for Crypton. Again, haven't seen much Crypton. I've seen a lot of Mindbake. Mindbake, probably the best offense in the league so far. Mindbake favored by 3.5. Should be a good one. Newman is Mindbake. We saw what happened in week 1. Mindbake has gotten better, but compared to Newman's defense, I don't think much. Newman favored by 6.5. Springfield or Crossington. This is the game that I'm intrigued by the most. Springfield is favored by 6.5, so they're favored by a touchdown. But I think this is a game Crossington can win. And these have been the games that Springfield loses, based on past history. History tells us Springfield might not get up for this one, but they should. If Springfield wins this game against Crossington, I think it's safe to say that they will likely be the 1 seed in the conference. Because they really wouldn't have anyone else but Newman left. But Newman still would still have a game against Crypton and Springfield. So if Springfield wins this week, they should be in pretty good position to be the 1 seed in the conference and get the first round bye. Then we wrapped it up with Crossington and Croughton. Again, haven't seen a lot of Croughton, but this is a matchup we haven't seen yet. Croughton only favored by 1.5 at home. I think they will probably win by much more, but yeah, who knows? Crossington has played very close so far this season. Every game they've played, I mean, lost by 7, and now a tie. So Crossington really isn't. Crossington isn't struggling as we thought they were. They're actually competing very well. Now, they've scored. Crossington is the enigma of this season. Just they've scored over 40 in every game. Hell, one game they scored 56. They've scored 42 tries, 56 in another. They've tied a game. They're averaging 40 points a game, but they're 0-2-1. It's insane, and it's because they can't stop anybody. I don't know. There's my rant. How is Crossington this bad or this good? Crossington is the Jameis Winston of this league. Very, very good, but can be very, very bad at times. And I don't think you can. I don't think anyone can deny that fact. I think the statement I just made, Crossington is the Jameis Winston of the league, is a true statement, and that is how I'm going to leave you guys off with today. So again, thank you guys for watching the MFL today. This is 7:30 when this is coming out. It's not going to be... Actually, this will be premiered because it's over 10 minutes. I'll remember that. If it's over 10 minutes, it is going to be premiered. So it is. I might jump in, talk to you guys in the chat. Well, I would already talked to you guys in the chat. But yeah, stats should already be out by the time you're watching this. If not, give me a second. They will be out sometime tonight. And other than that, again, just keep looking out on YouTube and the Instagram page to see when all games are going to come out this week. Again, hopefully it should just be all Sunday. But if I feel like I can put one on Saturday, I can. And let's get to it, guys.